Tyson, you want to take a seat?
I'm good, thanks, Kate. I've been sat down a long time. I'm going to stand up.
Do you not own any shirts either?
No, I don't. This is the sexy look.
That's what they say. Deontay, you're making me nervous with the headphones. Are we feeling like talking today? Do us a favor. Okay, cool, brilliant. Listen, you had to go through the courts, right, to get to this moment. What is it that you want to prove in the arena on Saturday night?
I don't have nothing to prove. You know, I'm in a great place. I'm in a great state of mind, have always been. You know, I got a lot of great people around me that's been covering me all this time, you know. It's nothing to prove at all. This right here is redemption, retaliation, retribution, you know, and all of the above.
I got you. It's a long way to look up at you. Won't you sit down for me?
I'm good.
All right, okay. So listen, 20 months, right? It's a long time to stay focused, to prove something that you feel that you've already proved, I assume. How have you managed to stay motivated during this time?
I've just been training, Kate, you know, taking it day by day, enjoying my life, training for a fight, and that's all we can do. Live every day, one day at a time, and I look forward to today. Because every day we wake up is a blessed day, remember that.
Amen, that's true. You've had a lot to deal with in the meantime, though, right? Because you had made the fight with AJ, then you had to deal with scrapping the fight with AJ. You had COVID that you had to deal with. Your wife has had a baby. Congratulations, by the way. How have you managed to stay dialed in, or at what point do you think you really got dialed into this fight?
All these fights are exactly the same to me. You know, I've got some guy trying to take me head off with punches. No matter if it's Deontay Wilder or whoever it may be, it doesn't really matter to me because it's a Tyson Fury roadshow. It's been continuing for 13 years. So I train every day in my life, twice a day mostly. I eat, sleep, train, repeat. You know, I've had a few personal problems at home, but you know, there's always going to be some type of problem or hurdle to get over in life. So it's just how we do it, you know. And I had a little baby girl who was born 7.5 weeks ago, and she was very unwell for a minute or two. And, you know, I was there for 2 weeks in the hospital with her. And as soon as I knew that if I got that hurdle out of the way, then I knew that things would be good and I could concentrate on the fight. And that's exactly what I did.
Do you feel comfortable being away from home?
Yeah, I'm 100% confident, you know. The baby's 100% at home, everyone's good, family's good, so, you know, Daddy's just got to do his job now, that's it.
All right, okay. Deontay, we've seen these videos, and I think for fans it's been super exciting, right, to watch you look as motivated and as driven and as hungry as you have done. It's been 20 long months, though, right, that you've been waiting for this moment. Have you allowed your mind and your body a second to kind of step back at any point during that time?
We've been going from day one, since the last outing, you know. It hasn't been no stop. All the delays and all that, you know, has been beneficial for us. You know, we've been continue to carry on. You know, one thing about this camp that I've had, I've been able to have all my brothers around me from the start, and we're all together now. You know, so I've been talking about the love that's been around me all this time, and it's been real. It's been amazing for me. You know, when many people thought I was down, depressed, and all that. I can't be. It wouldn't be fair to the people that I have around me to even feel that way. Certain things I didn't even know what was going on in the world, you know what I mean? Because of my focus and my dedication that I've had, you know, and it's just been amazing.
Overtraining is a real thing, though, right? So have they had to pull you back at times?
Overtraining is a real thing, and we've been able to stop at certain times, take breaks certain times, and get back at it. You know, certain things, it'll be a little lighter than others, you know, until we were able to get back on track, you know. So everything has been good. I think we've timed everything out perfectly. I think we've done all the right things, and come Saturday night, it's going to be definitely a different fight, you know, for all of the fans. You know, they should be excited. You know, it's not rare that we get trilogies like this, and I think it's going to go down in history.
We are excited. I think it feels really different coming into this fight than it did coming into the second fight, right? After that first fight, it felt like there was still mutual respect between the two of you. After the second fight, it feels like that has been lost somewhat. Deontay, there were many accusations that you made towards Tyson about reasons that you felt that he had won that fight, ways that you felt that he had cheated. Do you regret any of the accusations that you made towards him?
I don't regret it, and I go to my grave believing in what I believe in. I know things for fact. I have confirmation, clarity of a lot of things, and which, you know, one thing about it, you know, men lie, women lie, but your eyes don't lie what you see, you know. So many people can believe what they want. We all human. We believe what we want, but the eyes don't lie. And it only made me better as a man, as a fighter, to understand and to see certain things and know things for facts. You know, it made me even hungrier than before. God is a great God, and He don't make mistakes. I wouldn't take it back for nothing, because nothing that even the way I felt, even coming into the fight, even in the way when Chris took the mask off me, how I felt, I wouldn't take it back for nothing. I needed it. It was a blessing in disguise.
Tyson, he did accuse you of some of the biggest violations in boxing, right? You kind of reacted almost like you don't care, like it just kind of washes off. How do you really feel about it?
I don't care, because obviously it's coming from an unwell person. He accused me of everything, accused his team, his trainer, the suit, injuries. Who else did he accuse? Oh, the Athletic State Commission of Nevada, they were in on it as well, the referee, whoever else. Maybe if he'd come out with one of these excuses, then it would have been believable, but not 50 of them, come on. And he can believe what he wants. What it tells me is that he's a weak, mental little person who I'm going to knock spark out on Saturday night. I beat him the first time after 3 years out the ring. Quite comfortable, actually. He won 2 rounds of a 12-rounder. I absolutely obliterated him in the rematch. He didn't even win any of the rounds. And in this third fight, I just see much more the same. In fact, he's even copying me. Look, he's got no t-shirt on today. He learned that from me. I'm famous for wearing no shirt in press conferences and having no shirts on. This guy's copying me all the time. And I know I'm an inspiring person and everybody wants to be like T. But you know, it's supposed to be bronze bomber. Do your own thing. Stop copying the Gypsy King. And listen, I hope you got your excuse book ready, Dosser. And what's he doing here? He should have had the sack as well, JD's. Because if Mark Brilliant was doing it, he was in on it as well, because he was in the changing rooms. Watch my hands get wrapped. I want to know what you got to say, JD's. You was there. Are you on the conspiracy as well?
We are going to bring trainers up later on.
It was actually him who taped the knuckle dusters on. It was J. Diaz who taped the knuckle dusters on my gloves.
Deontay.
He was there.
You clearly believe that these violations truly happened, right? So what steps...
He don't believe that, Kate.
Give me one second.
In his own mind, he don't believe it.
What steps have your team taken to make sure that this is a clean fight, that you guarantee yourself that this time around?
We got a lot of things in line, a lot of things in order. You know, and I think that's just what the world, only thing that they need to know. You know, there's a lot of things that I can say and put out there, but you know, like I've always been since from day one, silence is golden.
Do you think you've put yourself under more pressure with all the reasons about why the loss in the second fight happened? Do you now feel under more pressure to come out and look spectacular in this third fight?
Not at all. When you know the truth, they said the truth will set you free. You know, there's no pressure on me. And then when you have nothing to lose, there's no pressure at all. All the pressure is on him.
Is that how you feel if you got nothing to lose in this fight?
It's nothing to lose. Nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Why do you say nothing to lose? Because I think a lot of people would say that your legacy is potentially on the line in this fight.
Your legacy only dies when the man dies, when the desire and the fire is out your heart for the sport or anything that you do in life. When that dies, so does your legacy. And I'm well alive.
Amen. Listen, you're the only undefeated heavyweight champion that remains of the group, right? Is that pressure
I said
for you?
that yesterday, and I've come
under
a lot of
it.
scrutiny from it all. I've come under a lot of pressure, because I forgot that Alexander Usyk's been a world champion for 5 minutes. Forgive me on that one, I do apologise.
Oh, yeah, you're right, sorry.
Yeah, he's won all the belts, so congratulations to him, by the way. But I was just talking about the group that we were in before Usyk even come into the picture. Mm-hmm. Out of all of us from like years gone by, like say the last 10 years, there's only me, last man standing. And I'm the one who's had all the problems, all the inactivity, everything. And I'm still here, still undefeated. I'm a lone soldier now. The last one undefeated. Actually, the first 2-time heavyweight champion of the world who never lost a fight. How amazing is that?
You have...
History maker, if I was interested in that sort of thing.
You've talked a lot about mental health, right? That's something that we've all appreciated you being really open and honest about. Do you feel mental pressure coming into a fight like this, and how do you deal with that? What do you make sure you have in your surroundings to keep you in the right place mentally?
You know, mental health struggle's no joke. You know, it's you can never get over it. It's not if or when, but it's not if, but it's definitely when. Mental health will always creep back into your life at some point, and it's a very, very, very dangerous matter. And it's a global pandemic on its own. Without COVID and all that stuff, the mental health struggle is real. And if you don't keep it at bay and take the right procedures to handle it, then you're going to wind up in a very bad position, like I was at one stage in my life. But I've learned to manage and maintain it all now, and look at me, I'm flying. I'm stood here as a heavyweight champion of the world, WBC, Ring Magazine, lineal champion, undefeated in 30-odd fights, still good looking, lost me hair, but whatever. Still a fine specimen of a man, and still confident as ever, and still on top of the world. So life's good, life's very good, very happy.
Where are you emotionally, Deontay? Because you're really big on energy, right? What's your energy towards Tyson Fury at this point in time?
My energy is like my mind, it's very violent, you know. So I'm just ready to go October the 9th. You know, I've dedicated myself. I devoted my time and my body, me and my team, reinvented. I'm ready to reintroduce myself to the world, you know.
I've seen you wearing all that gear, which has the Russian slogan on it, right? Which says "Glaz za glaz," which means eye for an eye, I think, correct?
For sure.
What does that mean to you in the context of this fight?
Exactly what it means.
What do you want to repay him with? A loss for a loss? Is that what you're looking at, or how do you mean it?
I'm gonna let you be the judge come Saturday night.
All right, fair enough.
I've learned to choose my words wisely, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People always take my words out of context, you know, and that's why I've been very silent, you know. Like I said, silence is golden, and at this point in time, it's all action for me. Action, action, action. I don't have many words to say, you know. I wasn't planning on even talking today. I was going to have Malik coming up, but you know, I respect you, Kate.
Thank you.
And I'm just ready to show action.
I respect you wanting to show what you want to show in the ring as well. All right, listen, we're going to bring up the fighters' trainers, both of them, in just a second. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a short break.